It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. 2 on, 1 out. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
Well, welcome to Fenway. We've got a boss challenge right off the bat, and it's Garrett Crochet. Going to be a tough matchup all game long, let alone this first at bat. So we are just looking to get on base, which would, in theory, drive in a run. Easy win on a boss challenge. And it's 1-0 Tampa Bay. Also, we do have to point out, and this is something I only just thought about, in terms of pro sports game career modes, obviously not counting, Road to Glory. And since we don't do NBA and we don't do NHL anymore, we have managed to get to Tampa Bay in both Superstar in Madden and the Rays now in Road to the Show in the last calendar year. And that was the only team we played for in Superstar mode. Fly ball, left field. There will be no tag. In fact, the throw came to third. And I'm going to be willing to bet that that's Rafael Devers sitting at third base. What an alternate universe we live in. Here's Kike. And picked. Yes, Devers. Getting over. But we do drive in a run off Garrett Crochet. If that's the only hit we get, then to be honest, I'm pretty damn happy. Although some of our best games, really our best game tonight did come against Luis Castillo. So it's 3-2 for the Red Sox.
In terms of the pitch count, he's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get
deeper
into this game. It is interesting, though.
But back to the earlier point. We led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the promised land, won a Super Bowl in our rookie year. Don't think we're going to the World Series this year with the Rays, but maybe it's just meant to be. Woo! Evaded the strike zone. And I don't know why that fooled me. If I actually looked at his repertoire instead of just held the button, I would have known that he doesn't have a straight curveball. That sucks.
Off the plate inside. 2-2. 2-2.
That's just such a gross pitch. To throw it that high but still have that break.
And delivers outside. Foul off again.
Oh, he did not miss that fastball by much. Slowed it down on us for sure. I think that thing's well out of here. At least off the monster. If he throws it even 98. Damn. And a soft serve center field. That drops. We're 2 for 2 against Garrett Crochet.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
That's a good way to start this series.
They have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
One out in the inning. One hit to get the Rays right back into this, and Michael Conforto finally doing something with us on base again.
He needed that one. It's been a tough
started out the night fairly well on that front. Now we got Kirk batting behind Conforto, so better than it's been. Alejandro Kirk fights one off, right field. It dropped! They may get an out at second base. They do. That's great backup from the right fielder.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Rays, Enrique Hernandez.
Runners on second and third. Kike. Ground ball, and that'll end the inning.
Throws the first.
Ray still can't get there, but we're 2 for 2 against Garrett Crochet, so
ready to go for the last half of the inning.
That you take.
Tristan Casas.
Bases clear to start the third. Tristan Casas. Right to us. I was hoping that if we threw to the cutoff man, we didn't have to do that, but
everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat,
not the
man.
case.
And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield.
So, I mean, the Rays are clearly doing something right because Crochet is out. Patrick Sandoval.
Next offering, pop foul.
Tied us up a little bit with fastball, 93.
The Red Sox leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's
I'm even sitting change up, but that thing's break surprised me.
Ooh, wow. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there.
Here's Cedane Rafaela.
More, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Right to us yet again. Just throw to the cutoff man.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice
still
right
Sandoval.
Coming back in that at bat.
Number 13, wow. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well,
I have guessed wrong on all 4 pitches Sandoval has thrown me.
Just 1 extra base hit for him, so they haven't exactly.
I didn't guess wrong on that.
The gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate
just missed
runs.
it. We got plunked.
And the leadoff man is aboard to
That'll
start
save the average because the way that at bat was trending, we were certainly going 2 for 4 here. Could be our last at bat. A 2 for 3 start to this series would be great. Conforto's going to ground into a double play. No doubt about that. Whoa, well, there is a doubt about that because the Red Sox decided to. Oh my God, we still have a chance. We represent the tying run against Felix Bautista, who's now a Red Sox.
And that one fouled off.
Late on 99 at the knees. That is quite unfortunate. Average with runners in scoring position has risen tonight.
Tying run at the plate. And ball 1.
I think the next strike he tries to throw going to be a lot more competitive of a pitch than that first one.
The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front.
I guess splitter.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss
I guess splitter.
Out of the zone,
and to be honest, it looked like a splitter.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
There it was.
It's a strikeout. Now only one.
Well, we got fooled there by Batista to wrap up our game. Unless Conforto can hit one out of here.
Quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Well, we got that extra chance, and we go 2 for 4 in the opener here at Fenway. But 2 hits off Garrett Crochet. That's still a good day. But we find ourselves in the situation again where we have a good start. We just need to continue. We need to build upon it. Hits in at least every game this series. Please. Haven't really been able to do that much this year. Start of game 2. Tanner Houck on the mound for the Red Sox. 1 on, 2 out.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
We certainly need to stop swinging as frequently.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We just get attacked so much on the inside part of the plate that it makes those tough.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Oh, no. It'll never happen, but can we please abolish the charter system?
Outside corner, there's a strike.
2-2. Where does he go? In the dirt.
In the dirt.
And advancing to second base.
So
is the runner.
Pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now.
We just saw a
The pitcher
sinker
feels
in the
responsible
dirt.
for missing so far outside.
Who knows?
And the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop
That's a
it.
walk.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I'll take that free base. Thank you very much, Tanner Houck, for allowing somebody to get on to
Michael Conforto,
second base
next to hit
to
for the
clear
Rays.
that first base bag for us. I didn't love the trend of that at-bat. The throw will be home. It's a bullet that's cut off, and we're into third anyway.
And it gets away.
We're going to head home. The throw home is not in time.
And they
The
take a
aggressive
2-run
base
lead.
running on the wild throw. It's 2-0 Rays.
Others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over.
The single to score the
That could've been
first
a
one. The
very different
run
result if they make the play
almost held it third, then went. Wonder if that messed some things up. Throw's cut off. Wild throw by Devers.
Back inside Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman,
Yes,
Tristan Casas.
exactly. Casas. Yeah. And I mean, you can even guarantee the starting spots for the first however many in points. You can do whatever you want on that front.
Into
But
the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
oh wow, it's almost like it worked so long without that. Well, walking our first at bat against Tanner Howe. Still 2-0 Tampa.
First offering misses badly for ball
Sweeper
1.
never came close. 3 RBIs and 3-2 counts. I don't know if that's good or bad. Also an odd stat to bring up right now.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Splitter will miss. 2-0.
Stands at first with 1 out.
You have the sinker ballers back here in Tanner Howe.
That misses.
That's a relatively easy 3-0. I'll let you get that sweeper
Good
over.
approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He got a chase, but that is absolutely disgusting location. That's a walk anyway.
4, 2 aboard.
On base twice.
Second walk of the game for
With
him.
2 base
and
on
he's been
balls.
really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
That seems absurd.
Got him.
And we're going in the opposite direction when it comes to the Charter stuff, I thought.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ryan Clifford.
Junior Motorsports is never going to have a cup team. 2 on, 2 out. Clifford. High fly ball, but right field real deep here at Fenway.
And that'll do it.
Inning over.
2 left on. We head now to the home half
I
of
certainly will
inning
not
number
complain
3.
about our
It's the
series
Rays
so
2
far.
And the Red Sox nothing. So 2 away with nobody on. Wilyer of Rays.
Well, the Red Sox have come back.
Hit.
Shock to nobody.
And that's a base hit.
You're right there. What do you mean I got to aim that?
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely
Well,
done. To beat
0
the
for
odds.
0
Kind of a risky
against
pitch
Tanner
coming
Houck.
inside
He's
with
walked
the
us
breaking
twice.
ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise it's not too difficult.
He
to
started
get
us
the
off with a
back to it
first
like
pitch
he did.
sweeper again.
Number 13 swings through it for strike
I know he
1.
leads with that pitch, but he's done it, I think, each of the first 2 ABs. That one could be trouble. That one's going to be off the monster.
Can't get to it.
A
as it
one-hopper off the
board.
monster. Runner
Back
stopped
in
at
quickly.
second.
First and second now with nobody
Well,
out.
that came as a surprise,
Just
but
a nice
our
job
third hit of the
doing it.
series and on base for the 3rd time here in Game 2.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game,
And here is Michael Conforto.
$5 million is and isn't at the same time, but what they're going for, or what they're trying to demand now, that's where the ridiculously of it all comes in.
On the ground to first.
Double play to kill the threat.
Toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. 1 error and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
That blows.
So the batting order turns over.
Still only the bottom of the fifth here. Probably got at least 2 more at-bats coming our way.
Line drive.
That one into right field. That's a slow roller. Gonna have to be a good throw to third, and it is. Swipe by the tag. And the first out.
When you're pushing for third like that, a bang play, a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag.
Oh man, people would lose their shit if that happened. Oh, all of a sudden there's an extra charter that became available, and we just happened to give it to Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4-3 Rays, 1 for 1, 2 walks as well.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball.
Justin
No strike.
Slayton on the mound for the Red Sox.
Ball 2.
Wow. They want nothing to do with me.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You get to this point
Well, you
of the
can't
order.
love that when
there's
they've
some
worked
pop
around
there,
you the
but
whole
more
game.
likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
I was thinking fastball. I really didn't think he was throwing back-to-back cutters.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is
We'll go full.
downstairs. Full count now.
There's 3, actually 4 consecutive cutters after the first pitch curve. Wow.
And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Holy. Patrick Kane is re-signed with the Red Wings. Let's
here
go.
in the 9th.
Jose Leclerc here in the 9th, 2 away.
First pitch misses.
No.
2-0.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those
2
pitches
fastballs
off the plate
away.
Don't expect anything down the heart
This
of the plate.
feels like
You
a
may just
front
have to be
door
patient
slider.
and take your walk here.
That's
Or
outside.
another fastball
And
away.
now 3-0.
This is a
Maybe
really
that's
good
gonna be the
feeling
cheap
for a
strike.
hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they
Taken
don't
all the
wanna
way.
walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Well, all heat from
One-run
Leclerc.
game here in the top of the 9th.
I'm not excited. I'm thinking he's going to try and get us to chase a slider.
Comes up empty.
Problem.
Strike 2.
It's all
3-2, 2 outs,
fastballs.
runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays
Oy.
alive.
There was the slider, and we were out in front for sure. He didn't throw it that great. Ground ball
That one down
foul.
the line, and it goes just
Good to know we can
foul.
turn on a fastball if that's what he's going to try and throw us here. We were way out in front on it.
So
Walked
now
us
2
anyway,
on
our third walk of the
and 2
game.
outs.
Not what he wanted
Had to
do
battle
right
for
there,
that
so
one.
That keeps this inning alive, puts a
Certainly
runner in
did.
the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
See what Conforto
First
can
and
do.
second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th.
Insurance would be great. We are the Rays, after all.
Right through there.
Conforto.
That ends the
Rang
inning as
out.
they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they strand a
Well,
bottom part of the order,
sneaking
7, 8,
suspicion,
9,
even though it is
2
7, 8, and 9.
9. It's the Rays 4.
Red Sox
and
probably
the-
winning this thing.
Now batting Jaron Duran.
2 away here in the 9th. Jaron Duran. I'm going to take a step over here.
Rasmussen is just 1 strike away.
And maybe we took a step back. Oh, we got it. Oh, man. Rays win it. We make the play to win. On base 4 times, but only 1 hit. 3 base on balls. Here in game 2 of 3.
Reached base 4 times on a single.
Take
and
that
3
for
walks.
sure.
Strong individual
On base
play.
percentage needs a boost.
This is a game
And
you can
it'll
feel
get
really
that
good about.
here today. 3 for 6 in the series. Get a hit in the finale. Don't have 7 at-bats. We're looking at a good series here. Finale here in Fenway. Rafael
Up next for the Red
Devers.
Sox,
Once again, in this crazy alternate universe where Rafael Devers is a Red Sox.
2 out, space is empty.
2 away here in the first inning. That's trouble. That's big time.
Grabs it on the run. That is the inning.
We somehow got a great animation on that.
No score.
I didn't even see where the ball was. I thought we were boned.
Top of the second. Now it's the right field.
Ah, Cutter Crawford. Cutter in his cutter.
Crawford back to work.
See if we get pitched a little bit different here.
That one a little bit high.
In the finale.
1-0.
So far, no. Cutter up top. 93 fastball low.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he chases that one.
we got the pitch right. Problem is, it was well low. Oh my goodness, I was fucking on it too. Too bad.
Just missed.
I don't want to miss again. 2-1. The fact that I even got the speed right. Ah, that blows.
Comes up empty as he chases.
Boom! You're just so screwed when you get a bad call like that. And I mean, that was kind of the double whammy because we did chase the bad pitch.
To adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet.
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm.
Didn't
you
deserve
never want
that.
to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Maybe he throws us something here. He did. Fucking Cutter ties us up. You're sitting there waiting for the thing to just hit that inside edge. Well, it starts to move towards the middle and just gets you to bite. At least me.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Go Crawford. Well, he's going right all over us. Wow.
That K is his 3rd of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Cutter Crawford had 3 strikeouts when we got up, or when we struck out last time. He's probably got more than that now, but we were 2 of those 3. He's going to get a first pitch strike.
Fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls one off.
All of a sudden,
2 down, nobody on.
He isn't throwing the cutter. We might be fucked.
Way upstairs, and the count is 1-2.
See if he can
it's just funny how it switches sometimes. You know, they go from really working around you, and all of a sudden they're coming right after you. But they're mixing their speeds, they're getting you out.
Swings through that.
3rd strikeout.
So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Offense held in check there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1.
That was fun.
Back here at Fenway, bottom of the inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Well, there's that again. Colt McCoy is a great quarterback here. I can't
Showed
lie.
a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Dynamic challenge. Don't let Cutter Crawford strike you out. Even though it is Felix Bautista this time. We have managed to do it again in a series finale. When you're sitting there, you're looking at a possibly great series. And yet you have your worst game in a while.
And a pitch. On the ground.
That's an offer.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Whether we reach base or not.
And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Finally saw a hittable fastball. We got on top of it. We're not going to be involved in the decision. A 3 for 6 series all of a sudden ends 3 for 10.
For the hat trick.
Wait a minute, let me sit down, yeah.
It's about to be a function. Hey, everybody came to party, so let's get it on. It's about to be a function. Everybody came to party till
It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next.
All right, so for the first time in a Rays tenure, we're rocking the Devil Rays throwbacks. Not my favorite Devil Rays throwbacks, but we've been over that. Kyle Bradish.
Bradish back to work. Yeah, that's in for a strike.
Elevated curveball, that's tough. Rays come in at 11-18, far behind the top of the division.
The pitch.
Ooh. Curveball, up in the zone, sinker on an edge. Good luck.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit.
We got some! 90-mile-an-hour slider fell middle. And we start this series with the Orioles with a hit.
Too good of a pitch to hit right there.
As we so often do, you know, it gets to starting series, and you know we can start well, but it's almost like maybe they learn how to get us out by the end of that thing, or maybe we just suck ass as things continue on. That is not the first, second, third, or maybe even fourth time I've seen Conforto take strike 3 looking tonight. That also very much sounds like 1900s Michigan. On the move because the manager told me to in our first steal attempt as a Tampa Bay Ray. Ends in a throw out at second base. But I did what Coach said.
That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see.
1 for 1 to start this thing against Kyle Bradish. 2 outs here in the 4th. They certainly came after us.
And that drops in for a strike.
That was pretty much right in the location that we hit the last one. A little bit lower.
Yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Our track record on curveballs is piss poor. That one's in the air. Fly ball to right field. Going back. Caught up against the wall.
Oh, man. Amazing catch to end the inning.
Reese Hines.
Right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Oh. Yeah, that is a bit wild.
Number 13.
Well, nearly a great start to this thing. 1 for 2.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I mean, Bradish is throwing us nothing but strikes.
That pitch he just took is going to eat at him
I'm-
for a while. You might
I'm
not see
stunned.
another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Check swing, and he went.
They're all in the zone. Shit, I don't know what to do.
Got him.
I really don't know what to do. I also thought we were on that.
And he'll be beating himself
Maybe
up on the
a
way back
smidge
to the
behind, but I
dugout.
thought we
Got
would
a
have made
pitch to
contact
hit,
at
and he
least.
just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way
Well,
more
sitting
than
1
it
for
was
3.
supposed to.
Disappointing given the start, and especially given the contact in that second at bat. I really thought we got a hold of one.
These hitters today are so
You know,
great
not
with
the case. You
handling
start the
velocity. They're
series
seeing high speeds
okay.
day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Left-hander Keegan
And
Aiken
the
here.
cleanup hitter. That misses
Now
the zone,
we'll start to
and
see
that's
the funny
ball
business.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Okay, this is getting old.
And
2-1.
there's 1. Next hammer is in
No.
for a strike.
Dude, I knew when I took it what was happening. Oh, that sucks.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's two
Right above the one that was just called a strike. You give us no choice.
Fastballs in that location. Hitters,
1 for 4.
especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Number 13, and a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Pretty poor showing. Kiss my ass. Honestly. It wasn't that lousy. You go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. That's lousy. Why do I have to get shit on after every game that ain't 4 for 4 with 4 dongs? Well, game 2 of this Orioles series. This is where it gets a little bit tougher. Grayson Rodriguez.
Swings through that one.
Got away with that one.
You know, we started to try and get on that curveball elevated because we see so many of them, but Grayson Rodriguez, his thing just stopped right at the top of the zone. Runner on third here, by the way.
2 outs. Swing and a miss.
There's so many swings and misses.
Really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball speed.
We're fucked.
And just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings through that
Fucked.
one. It's a strikeout.
Absolutely fucked.
One hit,
We were
one left.
fucked
We
from the
head to
very
second
first swing.
here. 2 outs.
That
One
first
in scoring
pitch swing on the curveball meant that we were seeing nothing but pitches on the edge of the strike zone. And we already got screwed taking one on the edge of the zone today.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Kiss my ass.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting.
In our own head right now. In our own little world.
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1.
He's going to pull something out of his ass here to get it 2-2. I just know it.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I feel like I'm not that far off of all of these pitches that we're swinging and missing on right now. And yet I can't touch him. I can't even foul him off.
Man at second. Out towards right center.
I touched it.
Kerstead sizes this one up. That is the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. Back now in Tampa Bay. On to the 4th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Derek Hill.
Maybe this will be the reverse series. Maybe we'll have a good finale to make ourselves feel better.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have
Oh,
to
a mistake
expand the
pitch in an
zone.
0-2 count? I wish I knew what that was like.
Man at first, 1 away.
How do you get a gauge on what he throws us here?
Ball 1, no strikes.
Definitely.
How do you get a clue?
For the offense, but when
You
they
gotta
at
look
it, this guy's had
all
his
over
best
the place
painting
to
the corners,
figure out where this
working on
shit's
the
going.
edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
I'm so sick of swinging and missing, dude.
That time.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way.
It's
to
usually,
capture that run
you know,
from first,
a
it feels
chase
like
of a
really
pitch
important
that
to
really
getting back
screws
into this
us.
ballgame.
This series so far, it's just whiff city.
Swing and a miss.
That one we got blown by.
Ooh, Baya.
I mean, Grayson's having a day. No secret about that.
That one misses. And a full count now.
Even getting on base via the walk would be great, but I have no faith that that's going to happen.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his
Dude,
strikeout
when
on the hill.
when shit is going wrong, you're already having a bad day, and then you get that. It's not a good change. It's not.
You haven't seen it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
That's a joke, dude.
And there's a hit.
Well, I guess we get to throw a runner out at third to make ourselves feel better.
The throw to third.
That's a fucking joke.
That's the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a so 2 away with nobody on.
Oh, great,
And
Lucas
now the
Erceg.
right fielder, 0 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, 0 for 3. Make it fucking 0 for 4. Make yourself fucking feel better, Baltimore, huh?
That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3.
Didn't have a
They're down
chance.
Here, 5-1.
Didn't have a chance.
New inning getting started. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, success was nice while it lasted. I guess we got to sit there and take walks for 2 months before we have success again.
Field. Nabs it. 1 down.
And our success was so limited
Really nice
that it's
job
just
to
a,
get your
it's
first
just
out of the
just a
ballgame.
joke that you can't
Number 13
go
had
like
a
3 for
game to forget in
12
the loss.
in a series before you never see anything to hit anymore.
He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time.
Before you see the best of the best in every single at-bat from every single pitcher. Well, we mercifully get to this finale because Baltimore has killed me. Yeah, what do you know? There's another one. So glad we get put in the field for all these.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
Average has dipped from 223 to 209 in 2 bad games. 1 hit in the series. Here's Dean Kremer.
And it's fouled away.
Man, a first pitch launch for a home run would have just been
that way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
a big
Go ahead and
confidence
get it
boost,
out
but
of the way
instead.
so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
So over it. So over it.
Ball 1.
In the dirt.
Why are you not going to second base?
DeLuca off
Oh
the first
my
with 2
goodness,
away.
unreal. That was a 12-6 curve, by the way, that just evaded the strike zone.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Dude, how much
Left
did
for
they pay
Tampa.
these umps?
Scoreless after 1.
Back-to-back games, dude?
And now here is Jackson Holiday.
You can't be serious.
That's a base
Throw to
hit.
third. Yay.
The throw in.
Throw is not in time. It
And
was a
we've
lot of
got
speed
runners
coming
at
from first
and
base.
third to open the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
I mean,
Solid
it's
swing
unbelievable.
From start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now.
That's
and
not
good
a.
opportunity
What do
to
you
push
mean
across
that's a
the first
cut?
run of
How
the
do you
ball game.
throw that pitch? Intentionally.
The 0-1. And
That's
that
foul.
one ripped into right. And
It's the
foul
closest
ball.
we've been to success in this series. Something low.
And they'll do it
Or
again.
a sinker.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Outside.
It's
And
so.
that's ball 1.
I'm
See if you can
so
go upstairs a
confused,
little bit.
man.
Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
I've
since
never
you're ahead to
struggled
count
this much.
1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Your name is Dean Kremer.
3 innings complete. All time.
I don't know if Dean
Back here
Kremer
at
knows
Tropicana
this, but he's
Field,
Dean
all set
Kremer.
for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Reese Hines.
The success of going 3 for 13 in the series. I mean, it lasted too
Throws the
long.
first in time. Leadoff hitter retired.
Got to go back to going 1 for 15.
2 out, space is empty.
The pitches are just too close to take. Or they just do things that just don't make sense.
Just missed.
Hey, Blue. Hey, you want to call that one? Be par for the course.
strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one missed.
I don't understand.
Right side, hard hit.
Worst part about it, we get another at-bat.
And that'll do it.
We get another at-bat to worsen this.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder.
All the progress we made in 5 series tonight is coming unraveled
no trouble here. Puts
in
it away for
3
the
games.
out. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
We started the night batting 193. We got that average up to 223. And this series has fucked it.
And ball one to the right fielder, Helsley, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he
slider
uses
in,
a curve.
Or heat in, something in.
That one a triple.
Oh no, just 102,
Well,
just
so many
casual.
hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
It's our best chance.
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
On to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you.
Number 13 with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but I'm going to do it for the 4th game in a row. Man, he really sucked. I really think he could have done more.